Hey guys, just making a video of Spire. I've got the 4 strongest players on server 40 West. Just gonna teach you guys some of the lower levels, maybe how to get a little bit further in Spire due to the debuffs and stuff like that. Show you how to do it, hopefully, anyway. Normally we do Tower of Kings first. We use Warrior's Call to get far in that, and then whatever's remaining we use for Spire. Really, to be honest, it really doesn't matter when we get to the place that we get to. Anyway, I got Zico with me. He's a beast from Dubai. He's a sheik, owns a hotel in Dubai. He's a quadrillionaire. I got Mistress Leah. She's the equivalent ranger to me. She is absolutely insane, and she's really hot. And then we got Zara. He's the strongest mage on the server. He also owns a corner store and sells cigarettes to minors. He's originally from India, so the whole corner store thing is going there. Anyway, let's hop to it. Put some music on. Probably gonna lag now. I usually grab a couple Vulcans. Maybe a res. Vulcans are the key to get where you want to go. Vulcans are the key. You want to get your Delphics on and stuff like that. But really, in this, like when you want to get really far, Vulcans are the key. Communication is the key. Alright, so what's going to happen now is we're at the first boss. Zico and Zara, they both know to auto-attack. We don't want them to do damage right now. Do you see how fast we're killing these bosses? We do not want them to do damage. What's going to happen is me and Leah, Mistress Leah, both rangers, are going to do all the damage, basically, until about the 7th or 8th boss. And that's just the way we figured it out. That's the best way for us. Leah's going to take the 3rd boss. This is the 2nd boss. He brings out a couple guys, whatever, he's a piece of shit. Lee's gonna take the 3rd boss. The 3rd boss will debuff you for the remainder of the Spire until you die. If you res, the debuffs will be taken off, but you don't want to waste a res, you know, if you can prevent it. So here's the 3rd boss. I'm gonna help Leo out a little bit, try and get rid of these little minions so she can target the boss with her Delphic. What you want to do is you want to attack the boss when he has a little bit higher than 1 bar of health left. So now we're all gonna auto and let Leah do her thing. I don't have to tell these guys what to do. They're very good at what they do. So now Leah's got a Delphic, and it looks like she Delphic'd in the perfect place. She'll get rid of this boss before he debuffs. 300,000 damage, boom. Okay, so now Leah's gonna attempt to do no damage, although she has remaining Delphics. Zara and Zico are gonna keep autoing. Now I've got to Delphic this boss now. It looks like I'm in a good position here. Yeah, he's toast. So no debuff again. Leah did a little bit more damage to me. She's pretty tough. I'm gonna use scatter shot, so I just hit the boss so I can get rid of my Vulcan, so I can actually do less damage so that Leah can get her Delphic back, because the timer is, you know, is quite a while. Mine is now at 42 seconds, but she needs to get hers up and running again, so we actually don't want to do damage to this boss. So there goes Leah's Vulcan, and there's her Delphic. Okay, so it looks like it's been perfectly executed. There she goes. Perfect. Alright, so no damage debuffs. This guy here, he's a little piece of shit. He does one attack where he'll take quite a bit of health from two people. I'm just gonna try and figure out who's gonna kill the 7th boss because he does a debuff as well. So now Zera and Zico are full bore. There's that hit that I was talking about. It just took me for 50k. But that's no problem with Zera healing. Again, this guy, he doesn't have a debuff, but he hits pretty hard for some of the lower levels. He can devastate you, this little fucker. Alright, so this is the guy you gotta be worried about, really. He does a slow debuff. He slows your entire party, which is fucking devastating. It basically, it's worse than any other debuff that I've come across. So hopefully Leah and I can get him when he gets down. It's getting pretty close now. You want to start to use your rage about here. I'm gonna watch Leah and I will copy her. And when you've got to use your Delphic, like when you can't Delphic a boss by yourself, you've got to use them at the same time. So I'm just watching Leah now. There, she used her Vulcan. So now we have both Delphics at the same time. I don't know, this is a little early. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, we should get it. Boom. Yep, got it. Okay, so that's how you fucking do that right there. You've got to kill that zombie guy or Pharaoh, whatever the fuck he is. You've got to kill that guy, or he will ruin the spire for you. You've got to kill him without getting the debuff. So right now we're pretty good position. This guy's just a piece of shit. He does an AoE that hits everyone, does pretty high damage, does nothing really if you're a higher level and you've managed to kill all the bosses that debuff you, which we have. We haven't gotten any treasure thieves, which is kind of shitty, but anyway. Alright, so here's the boss that usually everybody gets to and has no fucking sweet clue what to do. Alright, so this guy uses a skill that reflects damage. So all of these people right here, they know not to attack this boss. They know. See, he's healing, there, boom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scatter this boss. I don't have to tell them not to attack the boss. Do not attack this boss until you scatter that buff off. Now they will go nuts. And I've got 9 seconds left on scatter. They know that he's going to rebuff that reflect. They know that. I don't have to tell them. Alright, Zico used it. He made a little mistake there. But he's got like 150,000 HP. He doesn't have to worry about it too much. So I've scattered it. It's gone. Lee and I have agreed that I'll use the scatter and she'll use the other tree. Alright, so here he's using it again. I've got 4 seconds left. Again, Zico just did a shit ton of damage to himself there. He shouldn't have done that. And he died as a result of it, which normally he does not do. Anyway, you gotta scatter that boss, or you're gonna be toast. This guy here, he's got 2 shields in front of him. They do use reflect similar to the ranger before, but they go down pretty fucking quick. Other than that, you want to have a meat shield in front like Zico, and the guy does, you know, basically no damage. It's just another guy, easy kill. He'll use a blood rune on you or something. Now that ranger, actually I forgot to tell you, that ranger, he uses a buff on you. This buff here, it increases your, I'm trying to get it here to hover, anyway, it says increases casting speed by 150%. The ranger actually wants you to attack him. So if you can kill him fast enough, you can keep this buff for a few turns, 15 turns left I think it says, and it's really useful for killing the next boss after this guy, which is really hard. He's tough. I think he's one of the hardest bosses of all myself, to be honest. Anyway, we'll get rid of this guy here. And we'll get to the Fearful Eye, which is the next one. Runes, I don't know, I've got my Chaos and my Rage. You can't stun the boss, you can't slow the boss, you can't slow any bosses in Spire, so any of that shit is useless. Runes, Brutality Rune, a high level Brutality Rune is nice when you have Suntora. It's nice to get a double Suntora, something like that. You know, you use a skill and then use your rune right afterwards, and you get a double Suntora, a little heal. Like that. See, I just healed myself 12,000. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so now Zico is in trouble right now. He knows he's in trouble. This is the Fearful Eye. It is very strong. I'm going to use Incendiary, try and slow its damage down a bit. Zico just used his shield and basically ate through his shield in one hit. So now I'm going to try and get my rage up a little bit while Zera's healing. I'd like to get my rage up to 100 without using the rage rune yet. Alright, so that's close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and Vulcan. And I'm going to Arbor Pierce 3 times in a row. And it should do quite amount of damage to the boss. If I can crit the damn thing. See, these guys know to kill this boss as fast as possible because it does so much goddamn damage, it's ridiculous. I don't even know why this boss is here in this place, because the next bosses are a lot easier than this one. And that was very quick, very nicely done by Zico. He is a fucking beast. Alright, so this boss is just your basic knight, same as Battleground. It's got a skill where it can magically target the back row or the front row, whatever. And he's also got a skill like your troop knights, where he can hit 2 people in a row. So Zico's low on health, so he should be healing pretty soon. There, see, it hit 2 people in a row. It's as long as you don't have the debuffs on you, you should be okay. Let's see what Zico does. He's gonna go into his Sylph and he's gonna heal with his Sylph. Also, this guy, he has a timer on him. I'm not sure what the time is, but he will use a buff that gives him 1000% attack, and he will do 1,000,000 damage to you. Maybe not that much, but he will one-shot you unless you kill him quick enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've got 3 Vulcans. Like I said, Vulcans are the key. Communication is also the key. I could Delphic, but Armor Piercer 3 times in a row does more damage, in my opinion. And also, actually, you know what? I'm gonna Incendiary just to keep Zico, try and keep him alive a little bit more. I don't really quite know what he's doing there. Maybe he doesn't have a heal or whatever. There's healing him now. close, yeah. Nice. Alright, so I don't even know if we've been killing this boss pretty quick. I don't know if he's going to pull up his buff or not, but if he does, anyone he hits is going to die. He hits for close to 1,000,000 damage after he buffs. You've got a time limit basically for the next set of bosses. You have a time limit. Every boss uses a buff that increases damage by 1,000% after a certain amount of time. There, he just used it and we just killed him, so that was absolutely perfect. This guy is one of the toughest bosses we've come across. He hits for a lot of damage and he AoEs for a lot of damage as well. So Incendiary Shot is a must. You gotta reduce his damage. Boom, there, 50k to everyone. That's a lot. And he will now hit the first row twice in a row, and Zico's gonna die. There's no question about it. We've got to res Zico. We've got to keep him alive so he can take the damage from this guy. Alright, so the boss is gonna do his AoE again here in a second. I'm gonna Vulcan. Yeah, boom. Hopefully someone gets Zico up. I shouldn't have done that actually. I should have realized that Zico was gonna die, yeah. There we go. Okay. Alright, this guy's gonna AoE. He's probably gonna kill me, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my shield, and then I'm gonna res Zico because he's been res twice already. Shit, I was kind of slow on that. If you're a ranger and this stuff, it's always good to have Incendiary Shot because, excuse me, Incendiary Shot, it's great for this stuff. I mean, it reduces his damage by 30%. That's awesome. Alright, Leah's down. We've used too many reses too quickly. Excuse me. Shit. Alright. Now we've taken too long. He's got his oh shit. He's got his buff up, 1,000% attack damage, so he's gonna wreck us now. We took too long to do it. Zico actually had his shield on right there when the boss hit him for 500k, so this is it right here. Boom. 500,000 to me. Zara had his shield up. It's a good run. We've killed this guy a few times and gotten to the next boss, but we've never killed the next boss. So I hope that helps you out, guys, to get to the stronger bosses in Spire.